This is the Lockpicking Lawyer. The lock I have for you today is a standard American lock series A1100 padlock with a very unusual core. Looking at this keyway, we can see it's not the standard American lock keyway, but in fact is the restricted edge keyway. You can look a little closer at these keys. You can see it says American lock edge on it. And it also has something else very unusual, and that is the dimples on the ends, and actually in two different places on the keys. And those are indentions for passive pins, another unusual feature for American padlocks. Now, this edge-restricted keyway actually looks very similar to another lock I recently received, another restricted keyway lock, and that's this Lockwood oval cylinder. As you can see, almost identical in design, a little bit better execution on the Lockwood insofar as you really can't maneuver a pick around the warding, whereas on the American lock you can fairly easily maneuver a thin 15 thousandths pick through there. Interestingly enough, on the Lockwood, the key was specifically designed such that the key profile would say ML for Master Locksmith. And of course with this American key, we have the exact same letters there. Not sure if that's intentional on the American side, but it was for the Australians. So what I'm going to do is we are going to pick this lock, and then I will gut it and show you what's inside. Unlike the normal American lock core, I'm not going to be able to fit a 50 thousandths pry bar in there, but the 40 thousandths pry bar fits pretty nicely. And then I'm going to use the number 7 hook in 15 thousandths. Okay, 1 springy, 2 springy. Got a little click out of 3, nothing from 4. Okay, 5's a binder. He's going up relatively smoothly. We dropped into a false set. Let's see. Not feeling anything out of 6. Let's go back to the beginning. Counter rotation on 1. He's set. Nothing on 2. Counter rotation on 3. He's set. Counter rotation on 4. He's set, and the lock is open. Okay, let's take this apart and then I'll show you what's inside. Like all American 1100 padlocks, a screw down the shackle hole. Oh, it's brand new, that was in there pretty tight. Is what you have to take out to disassemble the lock. Okay, we can look in there, we can see there is a anti-bypass plate. And let's see if we can take this C-clip off the back. Let's relock that core. That core is just covered in grease. Okay, I'm going to be pretty careful when taking this apart. I have no idea what those passive pins look like. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, it's not actually pins. It looks like there's a ball bearing there. So let me, gosh, I'm dropping ball bearings all over the place. Looks like in the 8 slot I just dropped out the 2 ball bearings from that side over here, and then 2 ball bearings over here. So it operates just like a pin, but it's just 2 bearings. Let's dump these key pins. 1 is standard. 2 is standard, 3 is standard, 4 is standard, 5 is standard. Come on. one get out of there. Okay, and 6 is standard. It's a little bit disappointing to see. The normal American A1100 will have all serrated key pins, and that's not the case here. And I already know without looking at those drivers, we have what's probably 1 standard and 5 spools, which is what you would expect to see in Master Lock products, not American locks. And these are the Master Lock spools, so that's something that is shared in the corporate family of Master Lock, which American is now a part of. I'm a little bit disappointed not to see those serrated pins and serrated spools that are normal for American brand padlocks, but I can certainly throw them in there. It's not to say this lock is a slouch. It looks like we have 5 spools and 1 lightly serrated pin, which is not so bad for a small, inexpensive padlock. But the normal 1100s are a little bit better. Let's take a close-up of this pinning. So we can see all of the key pins are standard. We have 5 spooled driver pins and 1 lightly serrated driver pin. In slots 7 and 8, we have the 2 ball bearings that fit in either side of the core, there and again there, that act as passive pins. And there's really no reason for that except for key control. And I assume we already have pretty good key control because it's a restricted keyway. But I guess that adds just an extra element of that just to be doubly sure. That's it for now. If you have any questions or comments about this lock, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.